The sequence now is for one hand to go up, across and down, up, across and down, and then the other hand comes in and goes up, across and down. And the whole idea of this is to follow the large intestine. Now try to make sure that these fingers, they remain in contact with their skin, they don't come up off the skin, up, across and down. And then one hand will just snake, chase your own hand. The sequence, one hand, up, across and down. And then the other hand goes up, across and down. And then one hand will chase the other hand. The next sequence there is to roll the thumbs, tracing the capital letter M. So it's up. Try not to go up and down the same spot. Change the direction, go down towards the navel. Change the direction and go towards the armpit on the opposite side. And this time use the pads of the fingers to come straight down. So that one here and face them. The capital letter M, rolling your thumbs. Straight up. Change your position down towards the navel. Change your position, go up towards the armpit on the opposite side, and then finger pads just come straight down. Rolling the thumbs. Down towards the navel. From the navel towards the armpit on the opposite side. Pads of the fingers come straight down. One hand now will slide underneath the back and just lift up very gently the flat part of your fingers, fairly deep, so long as none of this will hurt. Up and then go down towards the navel. One hand then goes across to the other side, lift up and down. So you're still tracing the capital letter. One hand will slide underneath the back and just lift up. Really nice and easy, just press. Still tracing the capital letter M, so that's an up and a short down, up and down, short up, long down, up, down, up and down. Open your hands and some petrissage. Now, if you feel that in this area here, more, you may use a crossover technique, as long as you don't nip them as you cross over. Into the waist on the opposite side. Very, very small movement. And then if you can, support the long finger into the waist, follow the ilium, follow the costal margin. Follow the ilium and follow the costal margin. A lot of this work is done by just transferring the weight from one leg to the other leg. Turn and face them. Open your fingers and you try to get in between the ribs, the intercostal spaces. Keep moving up and down on the ribs so you're not going on the same spot all the time. Pressure can be up, it can be down, or both. So long as you don't actually come over the edge of the ribs, and that will hurt. Do some petrissage onto rectus abdominis, or the crossover. Into the waist on the opposite side. Supporting the long finger. Follow the ilium, follow the costal margin, follow the ilium, and just transfer the weight from one leg to the other leg. Turn and face them. Try to feel the pads of your fingers between the rib spaces and the intercostal spaces. So you're not going up and down the same spot all the time. Be careful, some people are really ticklish here. And then we come onto the waist on your side, so we can squat down or kneel down, and it's just a matter of alternate hands. Make sure all the fingers are closed up. Using the edge of the index finger, push into the waist area, and again follow the ilium and follow the costal margin. From the xiphoid process, follow the ribs, lift and shake. So just make sure you're not on the ribs, that's actually into the abdominal area, lift and shake. If you find that it's too difficult to lift somebody up, just give them a shake. Into the waist on your side. The edge of the index finger, push into the waist area, follow the ilium, follow the costal margin. Thumbs either side of the xiphoid process, fingers around the back, lift and shake, but don't lift anybody if they're too heavy for you. And that finishes the abdominal area.